So yeah, mutual funds. बताओ भाई क्या होता है mutual funds? How are they structured? How do they work? What are the types of mutual funds?
So there are different types of mutual funds, right from like hybrid funds to like large cap mutual funds, small cap mutual fund, as well as mid cap mutual funds. And it's usually managed by an investor with no lock-in period, usually, and a pooled fund of various stocks or debt, or both together, and usually by retail investors, while hedge fund is usually by HNIs or institutions.
मतलब तुम बोल रहे हो म्यूचुअल फंड गरीबों के लिए और hedge fund अमीरों के लिए?
No, no, not that way, but
No, actually I put it that way,
okay.
and that's actually the case. But yeah, you're right. But we'll talk about hedge fund a little later. Mutual funds we are talking about hybrid. Then you said large cap. हाँ भाई, pooled मतलब
Everyone's money put together. If there are 10 people in a room, each person is putting, say, so 10,000 rupees, for example, and there's a fund manager. So, say, so you're the fund manager, and there are 10 people in the room. So, we give you 10,000 rupees each, and then you diversify across various stocks or bonds in that case. And depends on what type of fund you are managing. It could be large cap, small cap, or mid cap, or hybrid. There are also growth mutual funds and value mutual funds. So it really depends on your investment strategy as a manager.
तुम लोग को स्ट्रक्चर समझ में आया गाइस? Investors are putting in their money in the pool. Why are they doing that? Because okay, you only tell. Dev, एक मिनट रुक जा. बाकी लोग?
So they have a common goal.
Common goal. And as in, can you elaborate your point over here?
Uh, Not really a common goal, but this way they're able to diversify risk too.
Okay, I wouldn't deny to that. Uh, okay, anybody? Any other response from anyone? हाँ बोल
Common,
भूमिका. Sorry, I can't hear you.
maybe a common risk tolerance.
Not necessary. I mean, that's not the reason why people invest in mutual funds. They could invest in a particular mutual fund because of common objective or common risk tolerance. But I'm just asking a broader question. Why are they investing at all in mutual funds?
So because it requires low expertise.
Ah, yes, exactly. You may not have expertise to invest. And guess what? The fund manager, who's an expert in that domain, is helping you and investing on your behalf. Of course, free में नहीं करेगा वो. तुम्हारा पैसा लेगा इन्वेस्ट करेगा पर बदले में they will charge you certain fees, annual fees or something like that, or management fees. And you know what? So are you trying to say, Vasudev, like I also invest in mutual fund? Are you trying to say that I don't have expertise or knowledge?
You don't have the time.
Ah, so then there are also people who do not have the time while they have all the knowledge. If they have the knowledge, it's very subjective. But my point is, there I am just making you realize that there are broader set of investors. There are some people who do not have the knowledge. There are people who have the knowledge but they don't have the time. And then there are people who have everything but they can't do it because they are working in investment banking. These companies, they restrict employees from investing in stock directly. So they only have one choice: invest in mutual funds. My point is there are different
सर
investors. Sorry.
रिस्क भी कम होता है ना म्यूचुअल फंड्स
Can you repeat again? What do you say?
रिस्क
Risk. सारे म्यूचुअल फंड्स का रिस्क कम नहीं होता है. डिपेंड करता है. If there are mutual funds, so now yes, I'll just kind of add more to what I'll just kind of help you address different aspects of response which they've gave. Debt mutual fund, equity mutual fund, hybrid mutual fund. Now here's the thing: if the fund manager is taking this money and investing only in equity securities, then we say that it's an equity mutual fund. If the fund manager, I would say only in the sense in India it is more than 65%, but right now just focus on the word only. Okay, let's get it clear. If the fund manager is taking this money from the pool and investing in most of the time bond or debentures or fixed income securities, and it is a debt mutual fund. And then hybrid is a combination of both. And there are more to it, like there's a tax saver fund and all, but we'll talk about that later. Now here's the thing. There are equity mutual fund managers who are investing only in large cap securities. There are equity fund managers who are investing only in mid cap and small cap securities. There are equity fund managers who are investing only in FMCG securities or technology fund or automobile fund or whatever it is. You need to understand ये जो large cap fund, FMCG fund, pharma fund, all these things they are talking about, these are products. You see, there are investors who have certain investment requirements. So there are certain group of investors who will be like, you know what, I should be investing in FMCG because it's a safe investment. And I'll talk about it why it is safe a little later. Okay, let me answer it right away. I mean, in recession, भूखा तो नहीं सोओगे ना, कम खाना खाओगे. But can I say FMCG business is kind of recession proof? So yeah, so people who want to save investment, maybe they'll to consider FMCG fund or large cap fund. But then there are also people who have got high amount of risk appetite, where Vasudev and Bhumika were talking about common objective, common risk tolerance. So for them, it is a small cap firm. It's a product. Customer को चाहिए, customer मतलब यहाँ पे investor need certain requirement, and that's how the fund manager are coming up with different product. And that's why you will have HDFC top 100 mutual fund, you will have HDFC FMCG fund, technology fund, HDFC, because HDFC is the one who's reaching out to the investor and pulling the money. And there are different fund managers who have certain expertise, and they kind of invest on their behalf. Are you getting it? But one thing which none of you spoke about, and I was hoping to talk about it because it's part of your syllabus and plus it's fun to talk about it, there are open-ended and close-ended mutual funds. And this is a fun conversation to have. So can anyone tell me what's the difference between open-ended mutual fund and close-ended? They could be debt, they could be equity, they could be large cap, they could be small cap, whatever. But open-ended and close-ended, what's the difference between them? Why is it called open-ended and close-ended?